Hello, this is Michael, atheist and alcoholic. I am attending 90 AA meetings in 90 days. Nothing discussed in these videos will ever undermine the anonymity of AA. Tonight was meeting 59. Um, I don't have much to say about the meeting, except that if smart recovery is so superior as I tend to think it is, why doesn't anybody fucking know about it? Like, even non-alcoholics know what AA is. Most alcoholics that I've talked to have no idea what smart recovery is. Um, is it the fault of people like me who benefit from smart recovery and get better and then just abandon recovery altogether? Possibly. Because there's not a big presence in this area. It might be a little better other places, but AA is fucking ubiquitous. Yeah, so that's something for me to think about. Um, so I'm going to continue with how it works. So every AA meeting, there's a few things that they read, including how it works and the steps, and there's also the promises. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to finish reading how it works tonight, and then maybe do the steps or a few steps at a time another night. Um, I'd started how it works the other night, if you will recall. It opens with basically saying if you allow yourself to be completely brainwashed, you're going to get better, except for those who are fucked. Because they were born that way, it's not their fault. It goes on to say, our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now. If you have decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any length to get it, then you are ready to take certain steps. At some of these, we balked. We thought we could find an easier, softer way, but we could not. With all of the earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go absolutely. I I know AA is not a cult. We've talked about that before, even though there are some aspects that are a little cult-ish. One of the primary features of a cult is that they tend to isolate you and take all your money. AA, to be fair, doesn't either. They do not isolate people from their family. I guess except for the people who do nothing but go to AA meetings and their families never see them anymore, but they're still better off. Their families are better off than when they were drinking. You know, it's not the goal of AA to isolate you. You give them $1 every time you go, and that's been the same for decades, in spite of the fact that, I'm sure the coffee that they buy costs more, so. But still, that sounds like fucking brainwashing. All right. Remember that we deal with alcohol. Cunning, baffling, powerful. Without help, it is too much for us. But there is one who has all power. That one is Gord. May you find him now. Half measures availed us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care with complete abandon. So every time I bring up in a meeting the struggle that an atheist may have with higher power and surrender, it's always really stressed that it's your own definition of a higher power. It could be any benign force in the universe. It could be pretend. It could be the group, which is tangible. Anything that isn't you. And I get that, and that's cool. But like when you read the book, and what every meeting opens with, and when you read chapter 4, we agnostics it all comes back to a very Christian sounding God. Um, so that's all I have for tonight. I, moving forward, in order to get the most out of this experiment and these videos, I think I need to pivot. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like yet, but I'll think about it. So that's it, all for tonight. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you here again tomorrow.